The views expressed on this recording are solely those of the artist, and by no means do we encourage or condone violence against law officials. On the count of three, say fuck the police. 1, 2, 3, fuck the police. Yeah, fuck them. Applauding these niggas. Damn right. We could lose a few of them. We got enough of them.
You should know that your story's been a source of inspiration. We've been telling ever since we first met you. That's just the reason why Steve did not take the plea, is because he heard about your story of fighting for it.
Is that right?
She said, I kept on telling you the stuff. I said, I didn't hear you because the airplane and the train. And I said, what? And she shot me in one of the palm line in the stomach and one of them in the neck. Now I'm on the floor shaking like drugstore dice. You know, shaking real bad. So after the initiation phase stopped about 5 seconds, I think, 20 seconds, whatever, I don't know. Why you shot me? Why am I on the ground? She said to roll over. I said, roll over? What you want me to roll over for now? I mean, what have I done? You ain't even told me what you stopped me for. She kept saying, yelling, saying, roll over. And I could tell, you know, by the expression on her face, she was getting kind of upset. And plus, she had seen that white girl in the truck, so she was white. And her whole face just changed. So one of the prongs that were landing in the stomach, they pulled it out. And the one that was landing in my neck, it was so deep in there, they had to give me a anesthesia or whatever, some kind of numbing stuff just to pull it out. So when I got to jail, I went to jail, they had 5 charges on me. One of them was absconding because I'm on parole. One of them for the use of cocaine, because they had me on for that too. Found out I didn't do that. And one of them for trespassing, resisting arrest, and the last one, the kicker, was the brandishing of a weapon. My commissioner dismissed all the charges. That's the parole commission to dismiss all the charges. But I still had the trespassing and the resisting arrest over my head. I said, disturbing the peace. I called my lawyer over to the table and I said, listen, what do you consider as disturbing the peace? She paused for a long time, you know, because I knew she couldn't really think of nothing. She paused for a long time. She said, you should have been with that white girl. When she said that, everything about me want to go home went out the window then. Because I said, now you trying to dictate me who I can be with and who I can't be with. I ain't going to be able to plead guilty to that either. The lawyer came up to me and said, Mr. Love, they going to dismiss all the charges. I said, dismiss all the charges? I've been in here for 53 days now, y'all going to dismiss all the charges? That's what they did, they dismissed all the charges, and you made to fight this thing of trying to get a lawsuit against father. Because I lose my truck, $800 bicycle, all my tools, and everything I own was in that truck. And when I came out of jail 53 days later, I started off with nothing. This city, this county, don't want to fight against the Department of Corrections for some reason. The lawyers don't want to fight against them. So I knew one of the things that it was going to be hard for me to get a lawyer. And today I'm still struggling to get a lawyer. I told the lady, her name Officer Julie Marine, I said, you haven't heard the last of me. I said, you remember the thing that she had on that war thing? I said, I'm going to be on you just like that. Yeah.